Now for a quick story from a dimly lit hunting camper from somewhere in rural Oklahoma. Stay tuned.
You gotta ask yourself a question. Did I shoot 5 rounds or did I shoot 6 rounds? Well, in all this confusion, I'm not really sure myself. So what is it, punk? Are you feeling lucky? Well, are you, punk?
Hey everybody, 458 Okie here with the Deerhearse channel, and I'm out in my hunting camper. Guess one last time I'm gonna camp here tonight and pull it in tomorrow. But anyhow, I plan on making a video about one of my favorite guns, Ruger Super Blackhawk in 44 Magnum. Here's my homemade holster there. You can see that. You probably saw that in a previous video. But since you saw the last video, which was a year or two ago, I mounted a scope on here. It's a Deerhearse scope, and so I'm going to get it sighted in with the Lane Simpson load I showed you before. Bring it up to the camera here. It's a long loaded 300 grain Hornady XTP, and we'll talk more about that later. And if you want to see more about it, it's in my first video about this this gun right here. But what I want to do is, I've got some hand loads here. I'm going to take it out to a place where I do some shooting, get a video of sighting this in and seeing how it groups and seeing how this scope works out. I've had Deerhearse scopes on other guns, and really it's one of the more underrated scopes. It's you get a lot of bang for your buck with Deerhearse, is what I'm going to say. I don't have any sponsorship with Deerhearse. I'm just a little guy on YouTube. I'm no big name or anything like that. But anyhow, got a Weaver mount on here, got the Deerhearse scope. And the nice thing about Deerhearse, they've got the lifetime no BS warranty. Anything happens with a scope, no questions asked. They'll fix it or replace it at no cost to you. Wonderful warranty. Never had to use it in all the years I've had this scope, and all the years I've had my other Deerhearse scope on. I think it's on my 6.5 Grendel. I'll have to do a video on that. And I plan on doing some more videos on some shooting. You know, since deer season is up, you know, now I can do some other topics and maybe get out to the range and have a little fun. I've also got a trigger pull gauge here, which shows how many pounds of force it takes for the trigger to break. And on this gun right here, I've already checked it. It takes literally 1 pound of force to break that trigger. It's pretty amazing. The late there's a blooper. The late gunsmith, John Gallagher, who passed away a year or so ago, a couple of years ago now, I believe. This is one of the last firearms he actually worked on. He re-barreled it, got a 12-inch barrel. You saw that in the last video. And he did a trigger job, and my goodness, he put an oversized base pin, and you can see it right there, oversized base pin, and just really slicked up the action good. You can't see his name, but he's got his name emblazoned, his business emblazoned on the top strap. Anyhow, I'll test the trigger on camera and do some other stuff that may be of interest to you. You know, it's kind of funny, you know, Dirty Harry popularized a 44 Magnum in the Smith & Wesson Model 29, and Ruger, rumor has it, found some empty casings when they were testing it, and they came out with a Super Blackhawk, or the Blackhawk in 44 Mag, and then with the Super Blackhawk. And, you know, old Clint Eastwood, he's still kicking, and, you know, I used to love how he said, go ahead, make my... Let's see.
Go ahead, make my day. You feeling lucky? Well, are you, punk?
How would you imagine that punk looking down the barrel of one of these? But anyhow, I don't think it would make his day. But stay tuned. And remember, please hit that subscribe button. Once I get to 500 subscribers, I am going to have a giveaway. I'm going to give away 1 or 2 things to somebody who comments, a subscriber who comments in one of my videos, and I'll have more details on that as I approach the 500 mark. I'm kind of stuck at about 180 right now, and again, this is a relatively new channel, and I'm just now starting to get a little more serious about it. So please subscribe, and that'll put you in the running if you make some comments on some of the videos. I'll come up with an idea on that. You know, I might have something like, what's your favorite hunt? Archery, muzzleloader, rifle, and why? And I'll do a short video, and maybe we'll just have the comments on that video, and I can draw from them. So now if there's only a few comments, your odds are increased, but you know, everybody, when I get to that point, you know, please participate, and I will be happy, free of charge, to send you something. And I'll also have a little surprise bonus gift with that. Nothing elaborate, but I think something functional and useful that you should enjoy. So stay tuned for that, and keep watching the Deerhearse 458 Okie channel.